Representing Italy, Charlene, Ginьяр, Marco, Fabbri.
So down to the final three. This the team in third place after the rhythm dance, and they have medaled before at the European Championships. That was back in 2019. The three-time national champs of Italy, Charlene Giniard and Marco Fabbri. A little more than 3 points out of second.
Something to watch with this team, in stark contrast to what we were just discussing with Weir and Gibson in terms of the transitions. There is a lot of innovation and a lot of difficulty packed in between the elements in this program. One of the ways this team always sets itself apart.
Love is beautiful. Love is proud.
These two are veterans in ice dance and their partnership, and one of the qualities I can see stand out because of that experience in a step sequence like what we just saw is their ability to maintain the same amount of speed despite really carving in and out deeply on those lobes. It's like gaining speed as you're slaloming down a mountainside. It's really difficult.
The amount of ice they cover on this steps sequence, just a moment, and it's just wonderful how technically proficient they are, and that's what I've always admired about their skating. I can't say that artistically I've ever felt a connection for any of their performances until today. I just find this so moody, so soft, so delicate and elegant, and the way that they pull that off and bring that silence to the building is because they're such good skaters.
Well, they bring the effort, they bring the passion 100% every single time they're on the ice. And what I really like about these two, I agree with you, Johnny, there are moments in the past where I haven't felt necessarily the emotional connection to their skating, but within this free dance, I find the content, the shape of their bodies, those movements that they create, that in and of itself has an emotional appeal when I'm watching it. I just really like all the highs and lows of the choreography, so it's not entirely reliant on just a facial expression. I think the choreography itself really adds to the story.
They'll be headed to the Olympics, and it will be their third trip there. Charlene, Gиньяр, Marco, Fabbri of Italy. Gиньяр and Fabbri. Normally, Barbara Fusar-Poli, their coach, is right there at the boards, not there right now. Step off the ice after that effort. A good one here in the free dance, and they were in third after the rhythm dance.
And I think that standard, which Barbara obviously sets for these two in practice, was apparent once again, because they always perform with the intention of the utmost excellence. Their stamina, exceptional. They have elements at the end of the program that are performed with just as much control and energy as at the beginning of the program. And when I talk about technical proficiency and just the ease of their skating skills, a lot of it in terms of the edges, I'm looking at their ankles. I'm looking at how those ankles, in this case, you can see in the turns, are creasing, how much pressure they're willing to put over those blades. There's some risk in that. You can play it safe and stay more upright over those blades and edges. But if you want to go for the level 4 truly and get that highest level of difficulty, you've got to push the boundaries, and it makes it harder to do the turns, but the reward is there if you can get it right. And in the case of that 1-foot step sequence, which we just saw, wasn't all the way there today, but awfully close. They both earned a level 3 in difficulty. It's hard to do.
You saw him talking to her at some point. How much communication goes on while you're on the ice, Tanith?
Completely subjective to each team. Some really don't like the distractions of having short conversations, but others really rely on key words like breathe, push, some moments of support within the program.
I don't think I could have handled it. It's like somebody cheering you through childbirth. You're birthing a performance. I don't know if I could have had the cheering.
How about from your coach, from the boards?
Well,
did you ever hear that?
Those were screams. They were yelling, yes.
You didn't want to hear that.
She yelled a lot.
Italia with Charlene, Gиньяр, Marco, Фаббри, Tanith,
I like it. 124.62. It is not a personal best. However, it is the best in the free dance, and of course best overall. 207.97. So they were in third after the rhythm dance with 2 teams left. The team from Italy knows they're going to stand on the podium.
Remember those benchmarks, 125 plus for the free dance, 210 plus overall as world class, and they're right